Hey guys, welcome back to Make That Sea Change. Paul here again with you today, and as you can see I'm all dressed up because today we're going to talk about how to make money with an online wedding website. Now weddings are something that, look, I've said it before, and when I did one of my videos on selling baby stuff online, I used to work in retail and I had a manager there, and he said if it had weddings or babies in it, add a couple of zeros and you'll be on your way, which to be honest I can't tell you anything to refute that, because everything I've ever seen, I've been married myself, or am married myself, and yeah, they cost money. So let's have a look at it. So if you're looking to sell weddings online, I mean, it's a massive market, and you know, as usual in the post here before, in the post here below, you can see, geez, I'm rambling today, aren't I? Let's start all that again. So with weddings, let's have a look at whether there's a market for it. We know people will spend money on online. We know people will spend a lot of money on it online. So having a look at the market for it, 177,000 people per month do a search for weddings. They search for wedding planners, they search for wedding planner companies, they search for florists, all those sort of things. People search, 33,949 people search for information on wedding dresses online. Wear wedding dresses, lace wedding dresses, Vera Wang wedding dresses, 4,900 people search for that. So, I mean, to be honest, if you're in the wedding dress niche and you're writing just about Vera Wang wedding dresses, you've got a pretty good market just on that alone. So as you can see, you know, that's what I'm talking about. There's always the opportunity there to make some good money with weddings. Beach weddings, another one. Wedding planners. A lot of people look for online wedding planners. Well, a few people, 288 people per month. So if you're pushing people to online wedding planner type sites, that's a good market there as well. As far as search trends, I had an interesting find with the search trends. Normally I try and do a couple of variations, like I had set one up with wedding and then wedding dresses and then wedding planning, and just to see how the market ran. They all have a very good constant demand for it over the last 5 years worldwide. There's a good demand for it ongoing, but there was one very interesting thing that's what's in the post below. As you can see, there's a very, very large spike, and a spike, I did my research, I couldn't work out what it was for, but I did my research. It was when the last British royal wedding happened between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The searches went from average between 25 to 50 searches a day up to 100 searches. Actually, in fact, I think that's in thousands, so 100,000 searches. So, you know, there's a lot of interest in that sort of thing. So, again, and I suppose I'm just adding that in from an overwhelming affiliate marketing point of view or online marketing point of view, is that jump onto those occurrences that start trends as they happen. So if you're seeing something online, you think, well, that's to do with my niche, jump on, see what people are looking for, get your posts out on that straight away. So for example, when Meghan Markle was getting married, I would have been writing a post on her wedding dress. I would have been writing a post on the flowers she had. I would have been writing a post on the cars, the whole lot. Individual posts on the dress, the flowers, the cars, the suits that the boys wore. You know, if they wore cummerbunds, I think they might wear kilts even. So anything that they were wearing, there's 8 or 9 posts straight up there. So keep an eye out for that sort of thing. As I say, not really a wedding niche, but as I say, an affiliate, if you're on an online business, that's a very good idea, a very good thing to look at as to what's happening. So what is our niche? So let's think about weddings. If you've got a wedding website, or you're thinking of creating a wedding website, wedding is a very large niche, but it can also be a small niche, so to speak. You know, and I say it can be a large niche because it can be all the different parts of it that you're looking for. So the idea behind finding a niche to write about or build an online business around, or build an online website around, is that niches allow you to target particular areas or target particular sub-niches or shoulder areas that you can write a lot about, get people to, you know, interested in purchase if you know something about. So with wedding, I mean, I break down on in the post here, I basically thought of all parts to do with a wedding. So you've got dresses, invitations, flowers, jewellery, destinations, honeymoons, parties, the showers, the bucks parties, or we call them bucks parties. I think they're called bachelor and bachelorette parties in the US, stag nights, I think, in the UK. Receptions, destination weddings, which is huge. My brother-in-law got married in Bali a couple of years ago, so we all went to Bali. Budget weddings, luxury weddings, transport. The sky really is the limit, and the choice that you have then is to decide if you really want to write about weddings and make an online business about weddings, absolutely go for it. We know there's a market there. Think about what you want to write about. Are you just going to focus in on dresses? You might be a dressmaker. You're going to focus in on dresses. Are you, do you have a planning background? Do you want to get into planning your wedding from A to Z? And that could be planning your wedding on a budget, planning your destination wedding on a budget, planning your destination wedding, your luxury dream wedding where money's no limit. Novelty weddings, and I mean that in a good way. People get. I'm a Canberra Raiders fan, and on the forum the other week, the Canberra forum, it's a rugby league team for those of you in different countries. This couple had their wedding Canberra Raiders themed, like the brides all wore green with the blue and yellow stripe down the side. It was, kitsch, I guess you'd call it, but there's a whole new market, weddings with dogs, wedding with cats, weddings with pets, weddings with, as I keep saying, there's a big market for it. Your niche is trying to work out how you're going to do that. If that's something you're not sure of, there's a couple of things that you can try looking at to assist you along those lines. First one is, what sort of problems are you going to solve? So again, I think I've covered most of the problems we have with weddings. How much money is it going to cost me? Where am I going to have it? What dress am I going to wear? How am I going to get to the wedding, and then from the wedding to the reception? Who's going to do my photographs? How's the catering going to be? Is it going to be an open bar? Am I going to have a band or a DJ? I've got Tez Mosby in the back of my head now. Band or DJ? People are going to dance. Who cares? So you need to think about the problems that you're going to solve, and think about that and what you know about and what you think people would be searching for. So if I want to have a destination wedding, how am I going to get me, my bride, my bride's family, my family, our friends, all on a plane, all over to Bali or Thailand, where we have them here, Mexico if you're in the US, Spain if you're in the UK. How are you going to get them all there? That's a big problem. If your website markets that and puts off the links to people to buy all these things, there you go. You're solving your problems, and that might have a bit to do with how you choose the website that you're working on. So what problem are you solving, and then who's your target audience? So who are you going to market this to, or how are you going to convince them to buy from you? So again, it could be solving problems, but if you're in the budget area of weddings, you need to be writing for budget. So, here's my top 10 tips to getting the best reception you can for the least amount of money. Here's my top 10 tips to getting the best wedding dress you can for not a lot of money. Have a look on my site if that's something that you are thinking about. I have written another post about 10 affiliate programs you can look at for weddings. In there is a site that you can rent or buy secondhand fashion house designer wedding dresses. The Vera Wangs that we talked about before. There was a Chanel dress on there. I saw that Chanel wedding dress for, I think it was $85 to rent for the weekend. That's a lot cheaper than spending, I imagine a wedding dress from Chanel would be quite expensive. So, if you're in the budget wedding niche, that's who you're targeting. You're targeting those people with what's the best bang they can get for their buck. If you're in a luxury travel, you might want all-inclusive. We design everything. You just hand over the cash. I do everything for you. That could be your targeting. That's how you're writing your posts. So at the end of the day, for your wedding niche, if you want to set up a wedding business, write this down. Think about your niche. What part of weddings or a subdivision of weddings are you going to focus on? What problems do people have that you're going to solve? Then Who is it that you think will be checking out your site with these problems? As we keep saying, is it the budget traveller? Is it the family member who thinks, oh God, my brother-in-law's getting married in Bali now, I've got to go all the way there, I can't afford it, how am I going to get there as cheap as I can? A whole another niche and a lot of posts there. So niche, problem, who are you targeting? Once we've done that, how do we sell them? What are we going to sell? So if we're looking at an online website or we're looking at online business, the most common ways that you can sell wedding stuff online is you've got your affiliate programs. So that's what I talked about before. So I might write a massive post on my website about 10 cut price wedding dress options that you have. I might write about the rentals. I might write about, there's another site in there that a couple of sites I found that sell second-hand wedding dresses. There might be, a site that has a local customizable site wedding dress. It might be a whole post on how to get married in a wedding dress that's not a wedding dress, and you can have all these other options. What you then do is you write about all these options and you link you channel refer your visitor off to another site, to these sites you're writing about. They do the purchase, they do the sale, you get a commission for what they've sold. And that's essentially what affiliate marketing is. So you write about products, you send them off, you join affiliate programs in the other products. It talks about that in the post. You join the program, you write about their products, you refer your reader to that product. They purchase, you get a commission. That's how it works. Now, obviously, your posts need to be solving their problems, targeting the right people to convince them to click on that link to buy, but that's what affiliate marketing is. The other option you've got then, obviously, is direct selling. So this can be more so if you're in the wedding jewelry, it might be wedding shoes, it might be wedding accessories, it might be, I found one that has all the, we'll deck out your reception from A to Z. I think they said A to B. But anyway, you've got like all your napkins, your tablecloths, your little trinkets, your little gifts that, the bombonieres or the boxes of, last one I went to, we got, all the ladies got an engraved wine bottle cap, the little pewter wine bottle cap, and all the boys got, can't remember what we got. I think we got a stubby cooler or a koozie, whatever you call it, and a key ring, I think it was. But all those little gifts that you get that put on all the tables. So if you're going into the direct selling, you might be direct selling dresses. Is it Bad Girl? The Sophie somebody, I should do my research. The lady who started all her own wedding, her clothing thing online, selling through Instagram. She went to all the op shops and all the second-hand shops and all those and was selling those clothes online. You might be going, if you're doing traditional theme weddings, you might be going to op shops, you might be going to garage sales, you might be going to all the second-hand shops, buying all this stuff that you can use, that people will want in their weddings. Off you go. I went to a wedding once where it was 1960s theme and the bride and groom were dressed up as 1960s, and they openly admitted they got most of their stuff from the op shop, or second-hand shop. So that's another niche and another way that you can sell this stuff. You can sell it direct selling online. And the third way then you can sell online is you can provide a service. Now your service might be wedding, what do we got here? Wedding planning, wedding celebrant. You might be the booking service. So you might book and sell reception areas. You might have a deal with 6 or 7 reception areas in your local area or across the country that people come through you and you broker that reception for them. So people will come to you. I want a reception. I want it to be for 100 people. I need it in this area. I want a band. I want it catered, and you arrange all that for them. They pay you to do all that. It's going to cost you $10,000. They pay you $10,000. You arrange everything. That's a service. Obviously, we've got there's companies out there that organise bachelor and bachelorette parties. That's what they do, and it can be on anything you want. We actually own Pilates studios, my wife and I, and we had a what we call a hens night or a bachelorette party through a couple of months back, and the people who'd organised it had organised them to do a a 45-minute Pilates class in the middle of the Hens Day. They went out for breakfast and they went to the Pilates class and they went for a walk along the beach and then they went and had lunch at a nice place and then they went and did a cooking class in the afternoon and then I think it turned into, drinks and dancing at the local nightclub after that. So, it might be something like that you organise. Photography obviously is another one that people do, or just a full wedding planning. So there's your services. So affiliate marketing, direct selling, or wedding services are the main three I've found. You might know of another one. And if you know of another one that I hadn't thought of, and this was in my research, then you might be able to target your own little niche that no one else knows about. So what do you need? Okay, so you got your niche, you know how you're going to sell your products. So say, for example, you're going into the wedding planning niche, you're going to do affiliate marketing or you're going to do a service. What do you need? You're going to need a website. Now, this is where I talk about how I built my website for my online business and how you can do it as well. If you go to the link, click on the big blue box underneath the Build a Website, it'll take you to Wealthy Affiliate for free. You can go in, you can get free training on how to build a website, how to do the SEO, which is how people with problems find you. You get it built, you'll get the training, you'll get it hosted, all for free. There is premium memberships in there, obviously, but for free, you can build 2 free websites that are online, will work, off you go. So click on the link below. That's my little shameless sell. Let's continue on. So with building a website, so a website is where you will write your posts. It's where you'll build your information into your posts. It's where you will have videos. If you're a band, you might have, if you're brokering bands, you'll have videos of all the bands. If you do receptions, you'll have videos of the receptions. You'll write about receptions. You'll write about what makes a good reception, what makes a bad reception, what to avoid, hints and tips, how to keep, the pros and cons of having an open bar. All those sort of things is what you'll write about on your website. If you're affiliate marketing, the website will then take you off to the link where people will purchase, you'll get your commission. If you're direct selling, obviously you'll have a sales process on there where people will come in and they'll purchase. If you're a service, you'll write all about your service and promote your service on your website. From there, you have social media. Now, social media probably talks to itself. Again, photos. This is the wedding that I planned last week. Here's a video, here's a photo on your social media site. Here's the picture of the Vera Wang wedding dress that I just picked up at the op shop last week. I'll sell it to you for $100. Here's the picture of the dress. Obviously, with your social media, that's how you promote. YouTube's very good, Facebook's very good, Instagram's very good. They all take a long time they can take a while to build up a following unless you've already got one. So, but they're priceless in the online business. As are joining like-minded groups. When I did a search for here, and I've got 3 here, there's a group there with 6,000 members, DIY Budget Weddings Australia. You get on that group, obviously Australia being my geographical area, there'll obviously be some in your country if you're not from here. And you'll go in and you tick on it, and it's designed for future past brides to share advice, tips and DIY projects for their upcoming weddings. Now, if I'm in the wedding niche and I want to know what to write about or what problems people have right now, where do you think I'm going to find that information? DIY projects. What is everyone working on right now? How can I write a post to help these people? They won't let you spruik your website generally. They won't let you go and say, hi, I'm Paul, I've got a wedding site, buy this. They won't let you do that, but it's a great way to get involved. You can discuss it with people. What are you struggling with here? What do you need to know? And then if you ask that question, other people come in below and they'll give you the information. So there's your research done for you, and it's real time, it's live, and it gives you priceless information to write about for your posts. That's it. How to sell weddings, make money with an online wedding site, how to sell weddings online, whichever way you want to word it, that's what you need to do. So let's recap that very quickly for you. Think about what part of weddings you're going to write about. So what's your niche? Think about what problems people are searching for within that niche. You can use the Facebook groups to find that information, as we just said. Who's your audience? Is it budget? Is it luxury? Is it a mixture of two? Now, to know that just basically helps you when you think about what you're going to sell. So if you know you're targeting budget people, you're going to find affiliate programs that deal with budget wedding information. It's no good dealing with budget people and then finding an affiliate program that sells high-end destination weddings to the most luxurious hotels in the Middle East, because budget travellers aren't going to be able to spend $60,000-$100,000 to go to fly one of them to Dubai for an amazing wedding. They can have an amazing wedding in the backyard of Joe's farm, which is some of the best weddings I've been to, but they're not going to go to those affiliate sites. So you need to know that as you go through and choose your affiliate programs, or whoever you're targeting for the products that you're selling directly, or your services. Again, no good targeting budget wedding people and offering a service for $150,000 to plan a wedding. They're not going to pay it. And on the same token, if you're going to luxury people, no good offering your services for $5,000 because they're not going to go near you because, I'm not going to get the wedding I want for $5,000. So think about the problems you're solving. Think about your audience. Choose how you're going to sell it. So affiliate marketing, direct selling, services, or any other method that you come up with, and build your website, get your social media in play, join the like-minded groups, and off you go. That's it, guys. A very quick run through a note. If you have any questions, if you need any advice, anything you'd like to know, please don't hesitate to comment on the post below. Or if you're watching this video on YouTube, please comment below, please subscribe, please like. I'm more than happy to answer any questions, anything that you know about, or if you're a wedding planner and there's something here you think I should add to the post, love to hear that as well. Okay guys, till next time, have fun. Bye.